Fuel, who still look like a strong contender for it. The Infernal.
Both Souls.
Who, you know, have Hyundai. You've got Dynasty, who have been on this uptick. Could get very
Charge
dicey.
Shanghai, you know, they're having some fun, so they're alright. They do their thing.
They're just vibing. But alright, it's back over onto the Reinhardt once again with Zest clinging in on this Mei. What value can they find this time? It's a very long wraparound here, but I mean, Dynasty can just play back on Infernal's side.
As long as it doesn't take them until the point unlocks, or Prophet nearly dies, that's
that wall
tricky.
actually kind of saves him. Breaks that line of sight, so the value on it will be found. It really cleans up M3. Fantastic early kill, but we found the mortality field as well. Burned, dealt with, now bot. Will be snatched up here by the Dynasty, who are continuing to just TP forward.
Probably can't get the last couple of kills. There's a lot of geometry they can hide behind. I appreciate the attempts. Yeah, early fight winner. Seoul Dynasty just kind of sit and wait. They're watching Infernal rotate across the whole map like, okay. Didn't quite work out the way Infernal would have liked. And Infernal need to close the gap somehow because, again, no TP. They have to run up. Have to apply these Mei walls into the neutrals to try and block off a couple members. Isolate somebody.
And wall up. Immortality field going to be dealt with. Backpedaling here to the side of the Dynasty. Now window at the ready for Krillin. When he decides to pull the trigger, obviously this spot playing in places the Infernal can tuck away in. Nice warns they can go for it, but now the fight coming through, but they instantly turn around and deal with Easy Hunt with an answering window of their own. It's a little off angle there for MN3 trying to work with, but he forced it to absolute perfection. Then it'll take him down though. Blizzard going to be committed into the fight. The freeze coming across. Void going to be taken down as Mag has just got free swings coming through. Wall trolls him a little bit, but eventually Krillin will die.
Trying to get a little bit of stagger though on Krillin. I don't know if it's really worth it because you got to push, man. You need to get some distance here. That slows down your distance as well. But really what set that fight apart for the teams is MN3 getting Easy Hunt down the trade of the windows going the way of the Seoul Infernal. If they can do that more often, then they have a really good ability to get the lead and win this map. Take us to a number 5. Escort.
First big rapid pace shatter built up here, but it's only going to be able to find Vinny, but they can't get on top of it.
Shatters into the wall, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, Photon Barrier was there. Still pulled the trigger on that one. Rampage now going to be interrupted again. Wow, Mag just counteracting it completely. Shuts out Void. Sound Barrier still there to try to save him. Still going to be in the fight here. Wall comes up, skewed, unassailable now. Easy Hunt will get that angle. Can't take him down. Skewed even finds Prophet on the back end. What a play from Mag. Whiffs the shatter, kind of botches that one, but it makes up for it in spades.
Make sure that neither of the tanks are going to find value on the ults today. Let's look like we're going to get too much damage done to the artillery there. Still allowing Infernal to get some decent distance. While Void is gone, it's time for Infernal to go. And here's one thing you do with the Mei Ice Wall mobility. At least get M3 to the high ground momentarily. He is going to have to back out, though.
Pulls away. The lead established here. 16 meters now on the Infernal. Prophet over onto the Genji. The dive in on top.
Well, versus the Rein, the Genji does make sense. You are going to sacrifice mobility here, but you are going to be able to at least have something a little bit better versus the Rein again specifically. I think Prophet's also just been kind of itching to play Genji at some stage today.
Saw a little bit earlier on Lishon. Didn't make the window. Wall comes up, easily going to be dealt with. Just looking to try to buy some time here away from that window. It's MN3 down to 35, comes into the corner. Can't bounce the nade quite into that angle though to confirm the kill. Otherwise, Easy Hunt would have had that one quite handedly.
Looking for Blizzard opportunity.
Shots across. Void still low. Wall in, trying to lock him into this Blizzard. Looks like Void makes his way at it. Easy Hunt, however, going to be trapped. Mortality field not going to be nearly enough to try to save him. I can take it out. Krillin going to go to find MN3, but looks like that might be the only elimination they get in this fight. The cleanup continues. Bot again going to be pushing forward here from the side of the Seoul Infernal.
Starting to look much better now for the Seoul Infernal. As now they can actually, I think, outrange the Seoul Dynasty by a decent amount. It's good right clicks by Zest. Mag holds up shield. MN3 is having a much better battle. For the Junk Queen specifically, I think you have the Sim. You can TP in the backline, put the pressure on the Skewed, but Prophet now trying to farm up Blade. Both teams have to slowly W forward, play the angles properly. Shatter still free in this situation.
No barrier this time. Artillery all the way in the back. Final shot down onto the statue. Does get the tag there on the Hyunjin and forces them all the way back to neutral territories. The push cannot continue. Just gain 9 meters off the last push.
That's really worth, though, just to push Soul Infernal out. Regain of territory, as you mentioned. Resetting the map, I think, is worth.
Okay, Walden trying to lock him into this artillery fire. Down barrier going to be used by Vinheim. Shields up on the 3. Void now needs to be bailed out as well by the Immortality Field. The blade going to be pulled, but already 2 members going to be taken away, and the sound barrier is there for the Gungeon to deny any value from Prophet. Gets a swipe across, gets rid of some shielding, but that's about it. It's a team kill for the Soul Infernal, who are carrying on their merry way.
Yeah, this lead will continue. They're probably going to cap off the back of this one as well. Don't really see Seoul Dynasty having the capability to touch. Well, actually, the payload's only pushing now, so maybe there will be a touch. Using the Rampage as well is going to be really important in this particular fight, unless it gets pinned or blocked by an Icefall or something. Dynasty are very slow, though. I'm trepidatious about this one.
Somewhat understandably.
Oh, cool, okay. For sure.
It does get him. Stuck inside the room. Prophet will make quick work of him. It's going to be the back pedal. Can't hear from the side of the Infernal. Assess into the ice block. Gets himself around the corner to safety. Bot being brought back forward here to the starting point. Nice. Can they get distance off? This is the question. Rampage should be used this time to be able to find some value. Not going to be interrupted. Genji going to be blading out. Eventually does falls. Prophet confirms the kill. Dashes across to get the other player. 7-3 will get taken down. Another blade nearly built up. Getting this one quite rapidly. As Zest is able to find him on the back end. Now Mag re-arriving into the fight. Takes out Easy on it just like that. It's looking good for the Dynasty. But then the Infernal just shut them down. Mag even throws the Shatter in for good measure. Why the hell not? Confirms the kills. Only Skewed is dead. They're once again moving forward.
I don't know why the Shatter came through. Or the ice block at the end there from Zest. All these fellas just celebrating. They're not going to get too much push forward, though. It's going to be a reset because you have to wait for respawners, so... We're not going to actually get any push here. No one's camped yet. So nearly 7 minutes done. No one's camped. Void now going up towards Doom. Soul Dynasty at this stage have shifted heavily away from their original composition. Even easy on over towards Sojin as well. So this is looking basically like a dive. I mean, at this point, Krillin could probably get off the back as well. Look towards a Kiri or something.
And we'll see the swap. For now, he's got the window. Try to play off the blade again, going to be pulled. Cube download. Prophet dashing through, managed to find the kill. The headshot there on the M3 takes him out of the fight. As Easy Han's able to find a second one. Hyunjin will deal with Prophet at the very end, but he's going to be the only casualty here in the fight. Bot stolen away. And cheeky plays here from Zest. Doesn't matter if he's on the Tracer, doesn't matter if he's on the Mei. He continues to do this when he's on push maps. Just buy some more time.
It's actually impressive he got that done on the Mei. But that's actually very significant as well, because that allows the opponent to go for web respawns. Not actually doing any distance. And where's the setup? Looked like Easy Hunt was going for a flank, so it's going to be a flanking angle. Overclock, I believe it is. And I don't think Infernal know about it.
Maybe not. Shot, not going to find too much. Slide down on a low ground. Angle going to be denied now from Easy Hunt as he looks to rejoin the fight, but MN3 is able to just gun down Prophet and Vinheim. The bot gets his way up nearly to 40 meters, but it's not good enough to get themselves to that lead, to get themselves to the checkpoint. The cleanup is there, and once again, the Infernal now in control.
If there was a way for Krillin and Easy to do that together, and we can play the window as well, we start to really see some magic. However, any window play can just get blocked by Zest. Krillin can't swap yet either because he's still stuck on his ultimate. And now we are threatening Cap. Infernal marching their way forward on it.
Going fire coming through, MN3 rolling out the red carpet, but there's no one at the Gala this time, so damage not going to be found. Just trying to force him off this window angle. Can't really do it. Ball comes up to just go ahead and deny that sightline. Prophet gets caught all the way in the back. A pin puts Void down on the floor. Everybody else comes piling in. Mag, he saw it. He set the bait. Oh boy, he just latched right onto that hook. Mag cleans up 3 in the back end of the fight as the checkpoint will finally be found with 1 minute remaining. Infernal way out in front.
Yeah. MN3 also played that perfectly as well. He saw the window drop down, and he just uses the artillery, completely ruins that for Krillin. And by the time that Easy Hunt gets to use the window, doesn't see anything, so the window has no value in that particular fight. Now Krillin has made the swap over. It's going to go towards the Anarus of the Kuri, which is also fine. I respect that. Mags and Shatters already. Shatter, if the Shatter goes well, this is looking triple digits for meterage.
Now trying to contest into this position is going to prove to be a little bit difficult, but the punch there from Void that open things up is good. Finds the Gungeon with Prophet now going to be traded. That's the damage output really cut down, and Krillin dead as well, so it's all on Vinheim, and there's no way in hell that he's going to be committing that sound barrier to this fight. They have to give up additional distance. Now to the side of the Infernal, we still have everybody standing tall. 3 looking for Benham. He's trying to exit, but the headshot eventually comes across with a couple seconds remaining, and somebody needs a touch, and that was really going to be Benham's job. Profit, deflection, pop, blade out. Didn't manage to get onto the bot, but yeah, the blade is going to find no value whatsoever. The wall comes up, the Blizzard's invested as well. Come up over the top, Void into the back lines, can't do anything, even with the fist's raise, cannot survive through NN3. Ends up getting cut down to size. The cleanup will continue, and it looks like this one is in fact going to be going the distance. The Soul Bowl is delivering once more.